Today's accumulation bet, Tuesday, September 16, 2025. 2.09 odds. Free football predictions. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Epounds. I predict football games every day, and today I have a special accumulator with 2.09 odds. Stay till the end for all picks. Pick 1. England, EFL Cup. Brentford vs Aston Villa. Time, 2000 GMT +1. This is an EFL Cup third round match between Brentford and Aston Villa, played at the G-Tech Community Stadium, Brentford. Brentford is currently in 15th place in the Premier League, while Aston Villa is struggling in 19th place. Their previous Premier League meeting in August 2025 resulted in a 1-0 win for Brentford. While Aston Villa has yet to score a goal this season in the Premier League, they have shown defensive organisation and kept clean sheets against Newcastle and Everton. Their manager, Unai Emery, prioritises defensive structure, and they have been difficult to break down even while struggling offensively. This defensive resilience suggests they are unlikely to lose by a margin of 2 goals or more. Brentford, despite beating Villa 1-0 in the league earlier this season, has had some mixed results lately, including a 3-1 loss to Nottingham Forest and a 2-2 draw with Chelsea. As this is an EFL Cup tie, both teams are likely to rotate their squads. Brentford's rotations might disrupt their rhythm, making it harder for them to dominate by a significant margin. Aston Villa is desperate to break their goal drought and get their season back on track. Unai Emery has indicated he will give the EFL Cup full respect. Villa could introduce players like Harvey Elliott and Jadon Sancho to inject attacking impetus. Even if they don't score, their focus on a strong defensive display and controlling possession could lead to a tight match where the handicap is covered. Matches between Brentford and Aston Villa can often be closely contested, as evidenced by a 1-0 win for Brentford in their last league encounter. The rivalry itself can also lead to a more competitive game where neither side easily runs away with a large victory. While Villa have struggled recently, they are still a Premier League team and will not want to be embarrassed by a heavy defeat. Based on Aston Villa's defensive solidity despite their goal drought, the possibility of a rotated Brentford squad, Villa's motivation to find form, and the nature of closely contested cup ties, betting on Aston Villa with an Asian handicap of +1.5 is a reasonable and well-supported choice. It suggests that Aston Villa will either win, draw, or lose by a single goal, covering the handicap. Final pick, away Asian handicap, +1.5, at 1.16 odds. Pick 2, England, EFL Cup. Crystal Palace vs Millwall. Time, 2000 GMT +1. This is an EFL Cup third round match between Crystal Palace and Millwall, played at Selhurst Park, London. Crystal Palace currently sits in 10th place in the Premier League, while Millwall is in 13th place in the Championship. Their last meeting was a 3-1 win for Crystal Palace in the FA Cup in March 2025. Crystal Palace, a Premier League side, will have a distinct advantage in terms of squad quality and experience over Championship side Millwall. Palace also has a strong home record, being unbeaten at Selhurst Park in 10 matches. Crystal Palace has won their last 5 meetings against Millwall and are unbeaten in their last 8 encounters, 5 wins, 3 draws. The most recent FA Cup encounter resulted in a 3-1 victory for Crystal Palace. While both teams are likely to rotate their squads in the EFL Cup, Crystal Palace will be motivated to progress in the competition and put on a strong display in front of their home crowd. Despite some injuries to key players like Adam Wharton, Ismail Assar, and Eddie Nketiah, Palace still possesses enough depth and quality to field a competitive team. Millwall has struggled in away games against stronger opposition in the past, and playing at Selhurst Park in a derby atmosphere will be a challenging experience for them. While they have been unbeaten in their last 4 away games this season, 3 wins, 1 draw, this will be a significant step up in competition and intensity. Based on Crystal Palace's superior league standing, dominant head-to-head record against Millwall, and the significant home advantage in a cup derby, betting on a home win is a strategic and well-supported choice. The combination of these factors makes it highly probable that Crystal Palace will secure a victory and progress to the next round of the EFL Cup. Final pick, home win, 2 UP, at 1.40 odds. Pick 3. Europe, Champions League, League Phase. Juventus vs Dortmund. Time, 2000 GMT +1. This is a UEFA Champions League, League Phase match between Juventus and Borussia Dortmund, played at the Allianz Stadium, Turin. Juventus finished second in the Serie A last season and are currently second in the league table on goal difference after winning all 3 of their opening matches. Dortmund finished second in the Bundesliga last season and are currently second in the league table after winning 3 of their first 4 matches. The teams last met competitively in the Champions League in March 2015, where Juventus won 3-0. They also played a friendly match in August 2025, which Juventus won 2-1. Juventus has started their domestic season in strong form, securing 3 consecutive wins, including a thrilling 4-3 victory over Inter Milan in their most recent match. They are undefeated at home in their last 3 league matches. This strong start and momentum, combined with playing in front of their home crowd, gives them a significant advantage against Dortmund in this Champions League opener. Borussia Dortmund has a poor record when playing away against Italian teams in the Champions League, having lost 5 of their last 6 matches, including a 2-1 defeat to Bologna last season. This historical trend suggests that Dortmund struggles to perform consistently in Italy, increasing the likelihood of a positive result for Juventus at home. Juventus has a history of performing well against Borussia Dortmund, particularly at home. They have won 6 of their 9 UEFA club competition matches against Dortmund. The most recent competitive encounter between these 2 sides in the Champions League saw Juventus secure a comfortable 3-0 victory at home. This historical dominance gives Juventus a psychological edge heading into this match. While Dortmund has started their season well, their defense has shown vulnerabilities in recent matches, such as their 3-3 draw against St. Pauli in their opening Bundesliga game. Despite their attacking talent, Dortmund conceded 44 goals in the Bundesliga last season. Juventus, despite recent defensive lapses, has shown a preference for attacking football. This suggests that Juventus, with their strong attack, has the potential to exploit Dortmund's weaknesses at the back and secure at least a draw, if not a win, in this encounter. Based on Juventus' strong start to the season and home advantage, coupled with Dortmund's historical struggles away against Italian teams in the Champions League and their defensive vulnerabilities, a bet on Juventus to win or draw is a strategic and well-supported choice. The combination of these factors makes it highly probable that Juventus will secure at least a point from this Champions League encounter. Final pick, home win or draw, at 1.29 odds. Disclaimer: this content is intended for viewers 18 years and older. No bet is 100% guaranteed, predictions are for entertainment and informational purposes only. Disclaimer: bet responsibly and only state what you can afford to lose. By watching this video, you agree that you understand the risks involved in sports betting.